that because before they put the big intro thing on, Abby was there. She didn't have an umbrella, and both teams were in the shop.
I ain't having any of that. I ain't having that. British Speedway ain't this organised.
How do we not know that wasn't recorded 24 hours before it?
Exactly, yeah. Because it was absolutely saturated 24 hours ago, Bush, that's why.
So, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you choose to watch this. And well, it's one of the big ones for us with the Premiership Grand Final first leg. It's the Belle Vue Aces versus the Leicester Lions in is a contest which, to be fair, none of us are really that bothered what happens in it. Tonight, joined by the OG, Mr. Dylan Hodgetts. How are we doing this evening, sir?
In shock that they've got this meeting on, not gonna lie.
Never in doubt, much.
So we were sat here 24 hours ago saying no chance. Not a chance.
And well, I'm not saying that there still isn't a chance, but the riders are on parade as we speak.
She does look decent. She looks nice, to be honest. They've done really well to get this on.
They have, and the track looks. It sounds like they've taken a lot of dirt off, so it could be quite slick.
Yeah, it could be. Should we have a quick look through the two team lineups, Mush, and then we'll talk about both teams' progression to this stage.
Oh, go on then.
You can do the ASs. I'll do Leicester.
Thanks.
No, not a problem at all.
So for our resident Mancunians, their team manager is Sour Lemon. Sorry, I mean Mark Lemon. At number 7, that's Jake Mulford. At number 6, that's Antti Vulas. At 5, it's Tom Bewley. At 4 is Niels Christian Everson Drochford. At number 3, Jamin Lidsey. At number 2, Norik Bladon. And then number 1 is Brady Kurtz.
Who's your man to watch for the Aces?
Antti Vulas. Even though he looks like a 13-year-old boy, not that I know what 13-year-old boys look like. He was a key man in getting Belle Vue to the final, and if Belle Vue are to win it, it will be down to his efforts.
I absolutely agree. We agree on our man to watch for Belle Vue. For the Leicester Lions, they're led at team manager status by Stuart Dixon. Their number 7 is Sam Hagan. Lewis Kerr guests at number 6 for the injured Craig Cook. Returning at number 5 is flying Ryan Douglas. Number 4 Luke Becker. 3 Sam Masters. 2 Richard Lawson and 1 Max Frick. Palmer, your Leicester man to watch.
I'm going to sound so biased here, but I'm going for Dougie. This track now, they've had all the dirt bladed off it. It's quite slick. That's sort of Ryan's kind of track, and he likes them really big and wide. And I don't think he's had a bad meeting here, to be fair. So yeah, Dougie for me.
I'm going to go for Becker. We obviously all saw how good he was in the Nations. He likes this track in any conditions, and the conditions won't be too far different to what they were in the Nations, and he was fantastic there. So I think Becker will be in for a decent one tonight.
There was a tad moist then, wasn't there?
Just a little bit of rain then. Do you want to have a look at how both teams advanced to this stage?
Well, why not?
As long as the Trunchbull's not here tonight.
Oh, big up the Trunchy.
We all going to
So-
trunch them all.
Yeah, that's the one mush. So the Leicester Lions got through by beating the Ipswich Witches 92-88 in probably the most controversial of the two semi-finals. And Belle Vue got there by beating Sheffield 91-89, which wasn't as controversial.
No, I think you're spot on there with everything you've just said. Crowd doesn't look fantastic for a final. It's got to be said.
I think the weather reports from Mr. Philip Mullad probably put people off.
But
But question,
oh, I do like a question. Is it multiple choice?
not quite.
Oh.
It's either yes or no.
Oh, okay then.
Ben Cook not being here, does that strengthen Belle Vue or does it weaken them?
I think Ben Cook's home form has been difficult to replace. Everson's had a good season, yeah. He's not raced this track all season long though. He's had obviously a couple of weeks off since Kings Lynn's last meeting. Whereas all the rest of the boys, barring Dougie, have all been racing. I think they'd have been a bit stronger with Ben Cook, although Everson's more than capable of doing a job. Sorry, that was quite the yes and no you were looking for, was it?
I'll take it. And I'm pleased to see that Eurosport has invested in the sport once more by buying yet another Harris fencing cover with the Premiership Grand Final on it. So fair play to them.
And I don't think any of us really thought we were going to be on tonight, so fair play for him getting this on.
Fair play to that man. He's got a lot of badges on his hat. I hope he doesn't have to go through a metal detector on the way out.
None of these lot look very happy. You wouldn't think they were in the final, would you?
That looks like... He looked like Plymouth promoter in the background.
Oh, empty seats. No, not having this.
Not having this. This is Belle Vue. This is the best track in the world, apparently.
And riders are now getting ready for Heat 1. We haven't had a toss, so who knows who's going off what gates.
Do you want me to have a quick look on the old updates of Speedway? See if
Could be
anything.
useful, that my old fruit. Could be very useful. Is that 2 Point Tom spanner in for Brady?
And also, obviously, heat number 1, we get to see your favourite rider, Jesus Christ, on a bike. Who will be going off either gates 1 or 2? I think Alan's just messaged the chat. Oh, we're not at Leicester, we're at Belle Vue.
No toss done on Eurosport. Yeah, they might have done it in the pits. Well, they will have done it in the pits.
Kurtz was looking at gate 3, so I guess that's what Belle Vue have got in heat 1, is what the updates say.
They haven't been very good, have they, with telling us who was off what gate. I do get the feeling that they're going to try and rush this through, though, with weather forecast a little bit later on in Manchester. They're getting straight on with it.
The fact they haven't had an advertisement break suggests that, to be fair.
Which is good for us, because it means we'll wrap up even earlier, in theory.
We should do.
And to be fair, Sam Hagan, a rider that maybe has struggled since joining Leicester, but this is a track he knows inside out from racing for the National League team. It's a different league, but he's done many laps around here this season.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, this is going to be a very interesting final. Before we get cracking with Heat 1, Belle Vue or Leicester? Over 2 legs.
Leicester.
Bold. I can't say it because I go for Leicester as well.
Bold.
Belle Vue are off gates 1 and 3.
It's going to be a Gators paradise for the first few, innit? So that's a smart move.
Gators paradise. It's not like Leicester already isn't that, as it is.
Yeah, but we're not at Leicester tonight. We're at Belle Vue, which normally isn't, although it's not been fantastic this year, in my opinion. But, you know, people in the chat won't necessarily like that. But I think we can both agree that Belle Vue's not quite been what it usually is this year.
It's not what it has been in the past.
The line-up for heat number 1 then, going off the inside gate in blue for the Aces, Norwich Bladorn. Gate number 2 in yellow for Leicester is Richard Lawson. Gate 3 in red is Brady Kurtz. And off the outside in white is Max Frick.
That it is, and there's already a little bit of carnage there in the first turn, but at the moment it is Norwich Bladorn that leads with Richard Lawson there in second. Max Frick just about has the third place over Brady Kurtz, so Kurtz tries to go wide, and can he make anything work on for it? Not quite. So Bladorn it is that has the lead, been chased down all the way now by Richard Lawson, or Jesus Christ on the bike, whichever way you prefer to see it. But that is a big battle, to be fair, up front. Max Frick looks pretty settled there in the third place. Brady Kurtz, he may as well stay back at home in Stockport or wherever the hell he lives. But yeah, going into the final turn then, final lap of heat number 1. Norwich Bladorn still has the lead. Richard Lawson is still there in second. Brady Kurtz is starting to put Frick under a bit of pressure now towards the rear of the field. I do apologise because we're now on the last lap. I blame the start marshal for not counting. But Norwich Bladorn tapes the flag. Victory incoming here. Richard Lawson a very solid second, with Max Frick third.
Best number 1 in the league, just come last.
Are you listening, James Jessop?
So, heat number 1. Steady start. I think that's sort of the start you'd expect, to be honest. You know, neither team want to give an inch. Inside will be the best gate to be on at this early stage, especially with a track like this. It's not the usual Belle Vue. The weather may have played a part for their home advantage, and the result is as follows. It was a win for the rider in blue, Norwich Bladorn. Second in yellow, Richard Lawson, and third in white, Max Frick. Points divided 3 apiece, and there's still a fella in shorts.
Oh, of course. It wouldn't be Manchester without somebody in the shorts.
Brady Kurtz makes a decent start, actually, and just goes skywards.
He just lifts coming into the first turn, and that's what messes him up. He just goes a little bit too wide there. Max Frick just comes up the inside, says thanks very much, pal, and then that was virtually all she wrote.
And that will have been nice for Max Frick. Obviously, Brady Kurtz replaced Max in all of his rides in the Speedway Nations final, so that'll be nice for Max to get one over on Brady.
And one over on Mark Lemon as well.
That's true, yeah. And that was a big ride for Norwich Bladorn, because it's fair to say he was terrible on Thursday, wasn't he?
He wasn't very good either, was he?
No, he was crap.
Chase, there's no point in trying to G everybody up. They've all come out of the retirement home.
It's very deep on that outside. That's the last place you want to end up being pushed to in the early stages. They have done really well to get this on, though.
Yeah, they have. Well, it's like you said earlier, last night we was both virtually saying all night, there's no way this is going ahead, and well, we had one heat, so it's going ahead. Whether we get to heat 10 or not is another thing, because we all know what the weather is like.
Al, can you stop bloody typing in the chat? I'm sick of getting a little number 1 at the bottom of the screen.
You know what? You know, on full screen, me old fruit.
No, because I need to keep an eye on the OBS as well.
Yeah, fair point.
One of us has got to be in charge of the techie stuff.
I can plug a computer in if that helps.
The lineup of heat number 2 going off the inside gate in white for the Lions. The guest, Lewis Kerr. Gate number 2 in red for the Aces. Antivulas, as Palmer said, he was absolutely instrumental on Thursday. Gate number 3 in yellow for the Lions is Sam Hagan, and off the outside in blue is Jake Mulford. Mulford made himself a bit of a hero in the first leg, winning heat 8 here last week.
Yes, he did. Whether he can do that again, obviously, remains to be seen.
And Vulas made himself a nuisance last week.
That he did.
And I don't think it's unfair to say this is a track Lewis Kerr doesn't particularly have too many fond memories of.
Who does have fond memories of Belle Vue? Sorry, did I say that out loud? Tapes rise anyway for heat number 2. Away we go. And Lewis Kerr has made an absolute banging start there. And at the moment, he's been joined by his teammate Sam Hagan. And the Lions on a 5-1. But Vulas up the inside there of Hagan. But the key thing for the Lions here is Hagan just about has the beating of Jake Mulford. Although they're coming neck and neck as they go into turn 1 for the second turn. And that could have been carnage there, but Jake Mulford just about gets himself through. So we've got a little bit of passing going on, but now it just looks quite spaced out. So if you're watching and you've got a program, you may as well fill it in now. It's got to be white, red, blue, yellow. Lewis Kerr's that far ahead. He's in Stockport at this point of time. He's quite far ahead. Antivulas is there in second place position still, with Jake Mulford in third. And Sam Hagan, who had a very, very good start to the race, tailed off a little bit. But yeah, a win for one.
I don't know what Sam Hagan was trying to ride mid-track for, not this early on. I don't understand what he was doing. That's 2 points thrown away for Leicester already.
And you'd expect with this track being a lot slicker than what it normally is, it would have suited Sam more because it would have been more like an NDL style track.
That's it, yeah. That was shocking. The result of heat number 2 was a win for the rider in white, Lewis Kerr. Second in red, Antivulas, and third in blue, Jake Mulford. Again, points divided 6 apiece now, progressively. Brilliant start from Sam Hagan, and goes and sticks it mid-track. No idea what he was playing at. Absolutely no idea what he was doing.
No, I don't even think he does.
You know not to go no man's land this early on. We don't ride bikes and we know that. Antivulas has got the camera on. What a gate from Louis Wan.
Big up Louis Wan. Yeah, the racing, although we've had a couple of passes, the racing hasn't been the best at the moment, has it?
It's probably to be expected this early on in it, and what on earth he was doing out there, I'll never know.
I wouldn't want to be Sam Hagan's washing machine or jet wash.
And 2 heats gone, 6 apiece. That looks like Adam Skornick. He's lost a few teeth.
Lost a few teeth and put a few pounds on.
This race is absolutely vital. Even
Is.
this early on, when it's at a stalemate, 6 apiece so far from 2. This is the race. You know, these points could be the ones that make all the difference. That's the only time the Kings Lynn Kevlars are going to get to a playoff final.
Well, maybe Kingsland will be in this final next year.
We obviously watched Sam Masters recently, and we actually watched him yesterday in Poland. Looked really, really good as well. So, feeling no ill effects from that burn on his arm.
No, and obviously, as we say, we watched Sam Masters yesterday and scored a solid 17 out of 18 points and broke the track record at wherever he rides for in Poland.
Talking of broke, Jake Mulford's bike looks a bit broke there. It was in pieces.
Just like my heart when I get rejected every week.
And Niels Christian Eversen's actually flown in from Denmark specifically to race in these meetings. So fair play to him. 2 wins off gate 1 so far, and that's where Everson finds himself now.
That's where Trotchy is at the moment.
The full lineup of heat number 3 going off the inside gate in blue. It's the guest for the Aces, Niels Christian Eversen. Gate 2 in white for the Lions is Sam Masters. Gate 3 in red is Jamin Lidsley. Really has found some form in these playoffs so far. And off the outside in yellow is Luke Becker.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Lidsley was absolutely pivotal last week to that result.
He-
Both the
he-
results, really.
He was, he'd come into form at the right time.
I think he'd had an engine flown in specifically. He'd brought one of his Polish engines in for those meetings.
Makes sense, that, to be fair. So, start marshal. I'm glad it says start marshal on the back of his jacket, otherwise we wouldn't have known he was a start marshal. Walks away, tapes right away we go. And, Jamin Lidsley, I don't know where the bloody hell he's sent Luke Becker, but it's currently Everson that has the lead, and now the race is on for second place with Lidsley just coming blinding up the inside of the rider in white Sam Masters. Masters not going to be getting 17 tonight, that's for sure at the moment. But, yeah, Everson at the minute, he's got the lead, he's checked out, he could go get a Bowen's pie, he's away and he's gone. But the big battle's still on for second. Masters on the rear end of Jamin Lidsley at the moment. One mistake from Jamon, and Masters will be through, but Luke Becker is that far behind, he may as well have stayed in Doncaster at this point. One lap left to go, and the battle for second place is getting ever so close now. One mistake, as we say, from Lidsley and he'll be through, but Everson's got this one in the bag, and it's a 5-1 to the 8th.
Lidsley made no friends on that first lap, did he? Gave Luke the heave-ho in the first turn, Sam the heave-ho in the third turn, and that was it. Stuart Dixon will be disappointed with that. That pairing should not be getting 5-1'd.
No. And the crowd go mild.
Belle Vue fans asking for a lifetime contract for Everson already.
Where's Jessup in the chat?
Sam tried, but a pairing like that should not be getting 5-1'd in that race. Heat number 3, the result was a win for the rider in blue, Niels Christian Everson. Second in red, Jamin Lidsley, and third in white, Sam Masters. 5-1 to Belle Vue, opens up the gap to 4 points, 11-7 after 3 heats. Gate 1 is working fantastic at the moment.
It is.
Sam was there early on, Lidsley taking absolutely no prisoners and just goes out of the way, thank you very much, sticks him in no man's land, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, it was.
Lidsley even has a cheeky look over to say, what are you doing all out there?
What do you do? Ruthless from Lidsley, that.
Hard but fair, I think you'd call it.
Yeah, hard to disagree.
It'll be interesting to see if Leicester whack Lewis Kerr in here for Sam Hagan just to try and keep the points down, just like that, yeah. And that's something you need to do. They need to keep this gap from getting too big too early.
We watched the Polish meetings yesterday. They've got drums and banging and shouting. We come to Belle Vue, and they just clap the hand.
This will be interesting to see how Dougie goes. Obviously missed a few meetings with injury. Does normally go well at Belle Vue though. Does seem to like this National Speedway Stadium track. Obviously been there a few times with Wolves in the past.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Tell Alan not to type in the chat. What does he go and do? Tell us something we knew 5 minutes ago.
He's only trying to...
It's the Scottish internet. They're on a 5-minute delay to the rest of us.
Well, that's true. What is he on? Post office internet?
And Belle Vue again off gate 1 here with Jake Mulford, who is notoriously a decent gator.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know this isn't quite the same, but for me at Redcar, he's driver of the season. He's come on no end. So, yeah, interesting race coming up.
The lineup.
If Dougie can trap off 4,
and he's a good gator, is Dougie. He never used to be.
He grew up on Scunny.
The line-up of Heat 4 going off the inside gate in blue, Jake Mulford. Gate 2 in yellow, the reserve change, Lewis Kerr. Gate 3 in red, Dan Bewley. And off the outside in white, Ryan Douglas. I remember when Wolves signed Ryan Douglas, and the first thing you said to me, don't expect him to be anywhere from the gate.
I wasn't necessarily wrong though, was I?
He did learn to gate eventually, and he did get better at it though.
I mean, moving to Leicester would have helped his gating performances. Not to say anything bad about Leicester because they're good at helping people get out of the gate. Starmaster walks away for Heat 4. Tapes right away we go. That's a good gate that from Dougie, but he's just been pushed out there from Dan Bewley and Jake
Done 'em
Murphy's
both.
also there with him. But Douglas up the inside. What a move from Ryan Douglas there to go up the inside of not just Jake Mulford but Dan Bewley. Dan Bewley looks to come round the outside now. Bewley round the outside of Douglas. Lewis Kerr's nowhere to be seen, by the way. I think he might have just stopped off and stopped pot for a curry or something. But Dan Bewley is there, has the lead. Ryan Douglas in second. He's been chased by Jake Mulford here, to be fair. And one mistake for Dougie. Jake Mulford is going to be through. Well, it's not all over yet till Manan started singing. But yeah, there's no lack of effort here at all from Jake Mulford. Don't know where Lewis Kerr's gone again. But yeah. Something's tickled your pickle there, Mr. Rodgers. But yeah, Dan Bewley is that far ahead. He's basically in Doncaster at this point. With Dougie there, a solid second place. And what the bloody hell are these idiots doing, waving their bloody stupid bloody hats?
That was a really good game from both of the Belle Vue boys there. The reserve change for Leicester backfires, and I think we've both said this off stream already. The concern is for Leicester, their reserve area.
It doesn't look good for them, does it?
The result of Heat 4 was a win for the rider in red, Dan Bewley. Second in white, Ryan Douglas. And third in blue, Jake Mulford. That's a 4-2 for Belle Vue and makes it progressively Belle Vue 15, Leicester 9. Lewis Kerr snagged out the start, absolutely nowhere after the first turn. Brilliant cutback from Dougie here to get them both. Just ran maybe a touch too narrow going into 3 and just allowed Bewley all the room he needed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, solid race there from Bewley. And that was a wheelie to end.
So I think we're going to be taking a break. It looks like they're all off to the bar. Or we've been postponed. Nope, she's too happy for us to have been postponed. Shall we bring Alan in? See what his thoughts are.
Well,
Or is he dead?
maybe. Possibly.
No, I'm not dead. Oh
He's
shit, hold on.
alive.
Oh, sugar. I forgot to run down the stream. Yeah, it's been an interesting first 4 heats. Not really much we can say, except Leicester are going to need to pull it back in the next few heats.
Finn, do you agree that Leicester's reserve area is their worry?
Yeah, that's their weakest part, I would say, of their team. Considering what they've got down at reserve, they're going to be relying a hell of a lot on Lewis Kerr, who's going by that last heat. Not so good.
Yeah. Oh god, we're getting on at a rate of knots. We'll be wrapped up by half-8 at this rate.
Well,
Who do they think they are, Scunny?
no, Scunny's wrapped up by 8:30 the night before.
It could have been oh so different if Brady hadn't lifted going into that first turn as well.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
could
that's
have been 10 points ahead rather than 6. But it's safe to say at the moment, Leicester are a bit poo.
Al, what realistic sort of lead do you think that Belle Vue needs to take to Leicester to have enough in hand?
20 points, I would say.
You think Leicester are capable of winning by 20 at home?
I think they're going to need 15 to 20, I would say they're probably going to need. I think Leicester have got a good, solid home form. I just don't think they're as good away. And I think Belle Vue will struggle away.
Having said that, though, Leicester did beat Belle Vue at home in the league by 20.
So
Well, there you go
they
then.
will need to take a few.
But they didn't have Samuel Hagen as their rising star at the time.
Was it?
Right.
Who was it, Joe?
Tell you what, I'll have a butcher's.
He comes telling us some information and doesn't even have the backup for me.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a long night.
Of course, it could. It's a Monday. Like Yester.
And he's had to work a full day, so he's absolutely disgusted.
I know.
That
Oh no, my
comeback was
apologies. They did have
beautiful.
Sam Hagen.
What did he score then?
3+1.
I feel like he's gone backwards since then, to be honest.
Sure, it was Sam Hagen and not somebody else in Sam Hagen's place.
But
Sam Hagen
actually,
did start well for Leicester when he first signed.
in fairness, or Mr. Dill, you may remember the meeting because it was the meeting Dan Bewley withdrew. We did a watch.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, Phil Morris telling Mr. Tractor Man he's got one more lap. Don't
So
get
that'll be why they scored about 20 points, because he didn't have Bewley.
Bewley scored 2, like in his first ride, and then withdrew.
It was when he had
That's
that
what I mean.
nice heavy crash, weren't it?
Yeah, but the key thing here, Norwich scored 3, Jamin scored 4.
JMO is riding a lot better now. Norwich's always been crap away. He's not been very good away anywhere this year, apart from Birmingham, the track he seems to love.
My goodness, Palmer, that's some sort of size of iPad you've got there.
Yeah, I know. Good, isn't it?
You could just do your program on never mind the paper program. Do it on the. Save you printing it out.
I haven't got 500 pens just to sit there looking pretty in the old fruit.
Right, we'll bring Alan back in at some point after. They're telling us what's coming up. Oh, British Superbikes is on Saturday.
Yeah, it is. And World Superbikes at the
Sod
same
World
time.
Superbikes, that's boring. We all want a British.
And if any of yous, for whatever reason, watching in Ipswich at the weekend and you see me, please feel free to buy me a beer.
Riders getting ready for heat number 5. We are cracking on with this at some rate.
We need to.
We do need to.
Rob Godfrey's in charge of the meeting.
And
He
the
wants,
gates.
he wants to.
He wants to.
He wants to get back home. He wants to see come dancing. It takes 2.
The gates now flip-flopping Leicester's favour. Starting with this one with Richard Lawson off the inside gate, and they've got gates 1 and 3 in the 3 of the next 4, so they really need to take advantage of that.
Yes, they do.
Mark Lemon's 6 points up and he still can't smile. He has got to be the grumpiest sod I've ever known.
And he cracked half a smile then.
He won't have a
Only
smile on
half?
his face if they get a 5-1, dear. The line-up of heat number 5 going off the inside gate in yellow for the Lions, Richard Lawson. Gate 2 in red for the Aces, Jamin Lidsey. Gate 3 in white for the Lions, Max Frick. And off the outside in blue is Niels Christian Everson. Bit of a change for Everson, inside in his first one, outside in his second one.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Dougie don't really know what Stuart's trying to tell him.
Talking
Something
about
in
iron
Scottish.
brew or haggis or something. Dougie's philosophy is smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Smile away.
And Richard Lawson, this is the best pairing for me, the best pairing for Leicester, with Richard Lawson at number 2. In any other team, he's potentially a number 5.
Well, he's the third highest average rider in this team.
He just rides well at number 2, doesn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't be super surprised to see him back at Leicester again next year.
And we will be getting a triple dose of Lawson this week with this one. We're watching Poole and Oxford Wednesday, or Oxford and Poole, and then the second leg of this on Thursday.
See, how much Richard Lawson do you people want? Anyway, takes rides while heat number 5 away we go. Jamin Lidsey's got there first, and He's been followed around by Richard Lawson, ironically, there in the second place, although the big challenge is on from Niels Christian Everson. He looks to go around the outside there of Lawson. What can Max Frick do? He's at the back. Lawson now comes... Lawson, Frick comes trying to steam up the inside there of Everson. It's not quite worked yet, but now... Oh, it's ever so close there, but Frick is all over the rear end there of Niels Christian Everson. Jam Jar's gone. He can go get himself some toast to spread himself on or something. Now Frick tries to look to the outside. Is he making any ground up? No, if anything. Trotch is getting closer to Richard Lawson. So now we've got one lap left to go. What can Frick do? Can he do anything here? Frick probably not the best number one in the league by the league standards. It's certainly better than Brady Kurtz, Jessup. But it's going to be a win for Jamie Lindsay. He's going to continue his unbeaten run, and that's going to be a 4-2. And Stuart Dixon's going to have steam coming out of his ears.
Paid 2 points from his number one so far. It's just not good enough, is it? Especially at a track he spent so many seasons at.
Is it Michael Palmtoft in disguise?
The Aussie Palmtoft. And Belle Vue extend their lead by another couple of points, which will do them down to the ground. The result of heat number 5 was a win for the rider in red, Jamin Lindsay, second in yellow, Richard Lawson, and third in blue, Niels Christian Everson. That's 19 to Belle Vue, 11 to Leicester, and it's almost into that stage already where Leicester can't really afford to fall much further behind.
No, I mean, what's the gap now? 8 points?
Yeah.
Whatever, 19, yeah, what he said. 19 minus 11 is 8, apparently.
It is.
Yeah, Leicester won't want to be, realistically, won't want to be going any more than 10 points down, I don't think. Yeah?
I do think this is the leg that Everson looks stronger in of the two. I don't think he'll have such an impact in the second leg. But Leicester can't afford to go any further down. There's a reserve change in yellow. Sam Hagan comes in for Lewis Kerr. And the line is moving out now, so if he was to ride the same line he raced in Heat 1, he may have a little bit more of an opportunity now.
Possibly.
Although this is a tough race against Bladorn and Brady.
I mean, Doug is capable of beating both these guys.
He is,
it's just whether he does or not.
Yeah. I'm capable of going on a diet, but I don't.
I'm capable of going a day without donuts, but it don't happen often.
The lineup of heat number 6 going off the inside gate in red for the Aces, Brady Kurtz. Gate 2 in white for the Lions, Ryan Douglas. Gate 3 in blue is Noet Bladorn, and the reserve change off the outside in yellow, Sam Hagan.
I think it's safe to say for this one, Sam's been
thrown in at the deep end.
Thrown to the wolves.
He's up the creek without a paddle.
That's the one.
And I think this is the perfect opportunity for Brady to bounce back after his last in Heat 1.
He needs to.
He does, yeah.
Well, I mean, he don't have to, but you know,
he'll want to.
His bank balance would suggest that he might wish to. How silly does that man in the crowd look? He's got his t-shirt on, shorts on, and the beanie hat on.
Fashion. Sam Hagan's dug his start line out and the start marshal's telling him to move.
These bloody start marshals.
Come on, Dumbledore, get on with it.
We haven't got all night, you know. Some of us want to catch up with Strictly. So, the start marshal, he does eventually start to walk away. Takes right away, we go to fairly even start there, but it is Dougie that gets himself to the front, but Kurtz blasts himself up the inside now. And
oh my God, where's he going?
Sam Hagan, what the bloody nonna is he doing? He goes really, really wide there. So he's managed to maintain third place. A fair play to Sam there. He's keeping Norwich behind him, and it looks like the line's moving towards the outside now. Now Dougie and Sam need to sort of just team ride this one together. to keep Norwich towards the rear of the field, but one mistake from either of the two Lions pairs, Norwich will each ever so closer, and now Sam's got himself up into second. It's all down to Dougie to do the hard work to keep Norwich at the back. He's got a lap and a little bit left to do it, and now Dougie goes wide a little bit. And yeah, one lap left to go now. Brady Kurtz, he's out. He's having a chip shop tea in Stockport, because why not? Sam Hagan, a very solid ride there to claim the second place with Brian Douglas in third.
You're about 2 seconds behind, Mush. You might need to refresh your stream.
Give me 2 seconds.
That'll do Sam the world of good. Dougie did a fantastic team riding job there as well to keep Norwich out of at the back, but keeps the gap at 8 points. The result of heat number 6 was a win for the rider in red, Brady Kurtz, second in yellow, Sam Hagan, and third in white, Ryan Douglas. 22-14 the progressive score with 6 heats gone. Dougie makes a really good start there. Brady just seems to get that second bite. Dougie goes mid-track and Brady says, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, Dougie made a perfect start, and then Brady's like, yeah, thanks.
He did double
Thanks,
clutch that.
pal.
He did double clutch that. He maybe got away with one there.
Well, it's not the Trunchbull anyway. Had the Trunchbull been in charge, should have stopped that, and Sam Hager would have got a warning.
It's Peter Griffin's twin brother that's ref tonight, I think.
Yeah, Mr. Philip Griffin. Good evening to Phil. If you're listening to our commentary rather than listening to Kelvin, whoever he's got with him tonight.
Probably steady, to be fair.
Oh dear. I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to
be Calv.
I wouldn't. Neither would I. It's not a bad thing we're doing a watch along to this, is it really?
Anti-Vulas has got the helmet cam on. This is where this pairing for Leicester needs to come good. There's no two ways about it.
They need to step up, and they need to step up massively here.
We also get a triple dose of Sam Masters this week and Sam Hagan, who ride for Oxford and Poole respectively.
Oh, how very excited for our eyes. I'll just be glad when we get to the BSN Series final for a change of team.
And a change of commentary. That should be me and Alan. Should.
Good.
The lineup of heat number 7 going off the inside gate in white for the Lions. Sam Masters, gate 2 in red, very quick first time out actually. Dan Bewley, gate 3 in yellow, very slow first time out. Luke Becker, and off the outside in blue, it's Anti-Vulas.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Leicester need to get the advantage of 1 and 3 count. There's no other way of saying it.
There isn't, but around Belle Vue though, who's realistically going to stop Dan Bewley?
Ask me in about a minute's time.
Tell you what, because I think even though I've refreshed my stream, I might be 2 or 3 seconds still behind. I'll ask you in a minute and 5 seconds.
What a boy. Drag your cursor along maybe to get it to the end of the bar. Mine jumps a little bit sometimes from the end, so it says live, yeah, but it's not.
I'm 1 second behind now.
What's a second between friends?
Not a poo lot.
Very well done.
Fact.
Proud of yourself, ain't you?
Very. In the next advert, I'm going to treat myself to a biscuit.
Next one, we ain't had one yet.
Well, the next advert's on whatever we're watching on. Start Marshall walks away for heat number 7. No, away we go, and Dan Bewley's made that gate perfect. Now Sam Masters broke the inside there. Great ride there from Sam Masters to go at the inside there of Bewley. I don't think I'm going to need to ask Dylan that question. Then just short of a minute now, although Bewley's looking to come round the outside there of Sam Masters. Can he make the outside work? According to Dylan, he's done him. But obviously I'm a second behind and he's done him now. So, oh, this is fun. We love doing Discovery meetings. So, crucially for the Aces, though, it's Anthony Bulas at the back, so this 8-point deficit still going to be intact come lap 4, or at the end of lap 4, which we've just started now. So in about 15-20 seconds, you know. I will refresh my stream again in a moment. But yeah, Dan Bewley's checked out. He's away. He's gone. He's on his way to the cafe. Everybody stands up and gives him a little clap. And yeah, that was that really. Great, great couple of laps from Sam Masters there though.
It's not enough for Leicester, though, is it?
No,
It's not enough. Masters was trotting around the mid-track again, and the line seems to have moved out wide now.
Ooh.
And we may get an ad break in a minute, so you can have some biscuits.
Please, Eurosport, do us a solid.
The result of heat number 7 was a win for the rider in red, Dan Bewley. Second in white, Sam Masters. And third in yellow, Luke Becker. Makes the progressive score 25 points to 17. Maintains Belle Vue's 8-point lead. Leicester will be happy that it's not gone any further behind, but they've not really made advantage on these favoured gates.
No, they haven't really, have they? I mean, they've got the favourite gates again in heat number 8.
And Sam Hagan did look quicker last time out, but Mulford's more than able to beat anyone round here, especially with the confidence at the moment he's riding with winning heat 8 last week against Sheffield here.
Oh, 100%. And yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, we both said, you know, Belle Vue's reserves probably are better than Leicester's, and
100%, yeah.
it's hard to disagree with that.
Well, I hope you don't disagree with it. You said it.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Oh, the Aldi Stellas started to kick in.
Alcohol test
Well,
for Palmer.
If we're not talking sense, at least we'll be entertained.
Well, what can we say? She's going to interview JMO while he's changing his bike. Just the time you want to be interrupted. Well done, Abby. What a girl.
Well done, Abby. Right, my name is German, and I've got a spanner in my hand, and I'm doing a turny thing.
Imagine if he runs a last now. We all know exactly who to blame. Belle Vue fans have been quite critical of Jamin Lindsay this season, but he's turned it on now. Should he have brought this engine in sooner?
Well, somebody I've seen on the old Facey B said he's been average fixing to come back next season.
That's always the thing, though. I'll be honest. When I've only seen him at Birmingham live. He didn't look impressive there, and he was working overtime to make sure that he got it all sorted. He just didn't look very good.
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen live Premiership Speedway from Belle Vue, but last time I went to Belle Vue, actually, Jamie and Lizzie broke the track record.
And while these go on a break, shall we?
Yes, I'm going to get some biscuits. Well, so we are back. Hello. The Brady Kurtz and Matt Trick have just folded their arms, but we know that they are up at tapes already for heat number 8. So I'll let Mr. Hodgetts run you through the lineup.
Full lineup of heat number 8 as we enter the second half of this first meeting. Going off the inside gate in yellow for the Lions. Better ride last time out for Sam Hagan. Gate 2 in blue, Jake Mulford. Gate 3 in white, Richard Lawson. And off the outside in red is Norwich Bladorn. This one could be crucial, and I don't know which way it's going to go, to be completely honest with you. And it's raining.
Raining. Get to heat 10, call it off.
Unless
British
Belle Vue
Speedway,
were about 14 up, and then we'll carry on.
Yeah, you know how it is. So the start marshal and walks away for heat number 8, the tapes. Rise now, away we go. A good start there from Sam Hagan, who's got himself to the front, and crucially, Richard Lawson's battling there for the second place position. Now, what can Bladorn do in third? He's ever so close to Richard Lawson. Jake Mulford's at the back. This will be a massive ride, this for Sam Hagan, if he can keep this up. Now, Lawson needs to carry this race for Sam Hagan, who's doing a sterling job there out front, but Bladorn now looking to come past both Leicester riders. He's past Lawson. He's got Sam Hagan in his sights now, and Bladorn to the outside, and he's done him. Good, great move there by Norwich Bladorn. Visibility on these cameras are quite an issue, to be fair, at the moment because of the rain that's coming down, because it's Manchester. But Belle Vue will definitely probably be the happier of the two at this at the moment, unless anything happens to Norwich Bladorn, you know, like a nice little engine failure or something. Not trying to tempt fate at all, but Dylan said they didn't know which way it was going to go. It's not going either way because the points are going to be split once again.
Again, that's points thrown away by Leicester, innit? Lawson didn't run Bladorn wide enough. And then when Bladorn did go wide enough, he stuck Lawson even wider.
Yeah, he did.
Visibility is getting difficult already though. But Belle Vue will definitely be the happier of the two at that.
Look at all them people. Speedway is the only sport where you applaud your players or racers or whatever you call them with a clap.
The result of Heat 8 was a win for the rider in red, Norwich Bladorn. Second in yellow, Sam Hagan. And third in white, Richard Lawson. Points divided 3 apiece, and it's 28 points to 20 with 8 gone. Riders out for Heat 9. Looks like we are starting to get a bit of a push on. What a gate from Sam Hagan, and Lawson's there as well. Just does not push Bladorn wide enough here.
No, he don't. But no, found the speed on the outside, and just then Lawson went a little bit wider, and Bladorn on the first turn here. Lawson leaves a gap. No, it's just there. Thanks, pal.
Lawson should have probably cut back there, shouldn't he? Bladorn showed him how wide you're supposed to put somebody. Good ride for Hagan.
Like Hagan looked defenceless then as soon as Bladorn went anywhere near him.
It's the only thing I think Belle Vue fans would maybe criticise about Bladorn. He's very inconsistent, isn't he?
A 3, a 0 and a 3 at the moment.
Yeah, it's
so
been
I'm expecting him to get a 0 in Heat 10 just to carry the tradition up.
The result, the lineup for Heat 9 going off the inside gate in white for the Lions. Ryan Douglas. Gate 2 in blue is the guest for the Aces, Niels Christian Everson. Gate 3 in yellow for Leicester is Lewis Kerr. And off the outside in red, Jamin Lidsey. Visibility is difficult. We're struggling to see, so Christ knows how they feel.
I know. And they've obviously got the old hairy offs, but they're not going to be much use in a track as wet as this. But tapes rise for heat number 9. Dougie finally gets to the front first, but his partner Lewis Kerr's out the back. So he's now been chased by Niels Christian Everson, and Jeremy Lidsey's looking to come round the outside now. I'm sure Matt Lemon will have just said let Dougie go and just settle for a 3-3. And Dougie riding a really good ride there out in front at the minute. He's starting to go a little bit wide, which he needs to do. Lids is in second now. He needs no slouch around this National Stadium for Speedway racing. And Trotchi went a little bit too wide there, to be fair, on turns 3 and 4. And that's closed the gap up now between him and Lewis Kerr. One mistake from Trotchi, or Niels Christian Everson, as you may know him as by his professional name. One mistake from him, and Lewis Kirby through. Dougie's just got one lap left to go though to keep Jamin Lidsley at bay. Can he do it? He should be able to, really, but you never know. Out could happen, and normally does. But now Dougie's got this one in the bag. Great ride from Dougie, and he provides Leicester's second heat winner of the evening.
Lewis Kerr is crap, isn't he? He's really, really crap.
After heat 2, he goes a bit rubbish.
And Stuart Dixon will maybe be regretting the decision to bring him in as a guest at this point. He notoriously doesn't do very well at Belle Vue, that's no secret to anybody.
100%.
The result of Heat 9 was the first win of the night for flying Ryan Douglas in white, second in blue Jamin Lidsley, and second in red Jamin Lidsley, and third in blue Niels Christensen. Again, points divided, 3 apiece. Gate 1 again doing the business. Lewis Kerr again being crap. It's pretty much as she wrote it.
Someone showed you the script for this meeting, didn't they?
The trunch.
Up the trudge. Yeah.
I should point out at this point, I actually get on really well with Christina Turnbull, so I ain't making enemies.
I've got enough enemies, I'm sure I could add another one to the list.
Yeah.
Trunchy, where you at? 1v1 on an interview on here. Let's do it.
1-on-1 with the great one.
Who said Alan was going to be involved?
The lineup for heat number 10. After this race, a result can be declared. Should rain intervene. Going off the inside gate in yellow for the Lions, Luke Becker. Gate 2 in blue, Norwich Bladorn. Gate 3 in white, Sam Masters. And off the outside in red, Brady Kurtz. You've got to favour Belle Vue here, I think, with how this pairing for Leicester have gone so far.
You know, I'm looking down the rest of the programme. If we do carry on after Heat 10, which is a very good possibility.
I don't see much good
can't-
coming from Leicester.
I can't see where Leicester are going to gain any heat advantages. They really need Max Frick to...
I absolutely agree with everything you've just said, Mush.
What in the bloody world is happening?
It's raining.
So, visibility not the best from these cameras. Away we go for Heat 10, and it's Luke Becker that's made the start, and Sam Masters has gone wide there to join him. It got quite nasty there between the two Belle Vue boys. How on earth they stirred on them bikes, we'll never know. But Luke Becker, he's gone, he's out in front, he's away in Stockport, him. He could go for an Indian takeaway if he really wanted, but Sam Masters have now got to have the challenge, or should we say, of Brady Kurtz now, and Kurtz just got up the inside there, and Masters now. Masters looks to come round the outside now. What can Masters do? Can he do any good around the outside? He's almost in my favourite place of no man's land, and as I was trying to get my words out there, Brady Kurtz has just steamed underneath Luke Becker, who a lap ago had a 20-mile lead on him, like a hot knife going through butter, and
Sam Masters has backed up. He's not. Just can't be arsed, can he?
I mean, to be fair, would you be asked? Looking at them goggles of Brady Kurtz, how the bloody hell could he see?
There's your 0 for Bladorn, Mush.
I see. What wrong was that?
You weren't. That's another few points thrown away for Leicester after that start.
Does someone want to go tell the Leicester boys? Twisty thing on handlebar make bike go zoom fast.
I imagine the Leicester boys will be off to the referee now saying we don't want to race anymore. 8 points, I think they'll take that.
I think they would.
The 2 minutes
The
is
tapes are
straight
coming
on.
down,
2
mate.
minutes is straight on. Hit number 10, it was a win for the Rider in red, Brady Kurtz. Second in yellow, Luke Becker. And third in white, Sam Masters. Points again divided 3 apiece. And the score stays at 8 point the difference with 34 points to Belle Vue, 26 to Leicester. You tell somebody after this first bend that Leicester ended up on a 3-all.
You wouldn't have thought it, would you? That rain is proper coming down now.
It's coming down heavy. Leicester ain't going to want to carry on much longer. And the team that are losing are the ones that generally get more sway in situations like this.
I think Stuart Dixon would probably take an 8-point deficit.
As long as riders turned up in the second leg, your Sam Masters, your Max Frick.
Yeah, 100%.
who have, let's be honest, both stayed at home instead of going to Manchester tonight.
Maybe they thought it was going to be off like the rest of us.
He's hiding in the
Matt Land.
pits.
He just didn't want to get his hair, but now the cameras have gone there.
He's out. And Belle Vue are off the favoured 1 and 3 here. The line-up 4 heat, number 11, going off the inside gate in red, the unbeaten Dan Bewley. Gate 2 in white, Max Frick. Gate 3 in blue is Antivulas. And off the outside in yellow, Richard Lawson. This has to go down as one of Richard Lawson's least favoured tracks as well. He's never, he's always been okay, but he's never been
never
sublime
done brilliant,
here.
has
No,
he?
he's never done fantastic.
No, and who's going to stop Dan Bewley either?
Ask me in about a minute and I'll tell you.
I'm waiting for the answer to be nobody, to be honest, but
This is a race Max Frick has got to turn up in. There's no two ways about it.
will he turn up? Well, we'll find out in now really, and the answer to that is no, because he's sat there in second place behind Dan Bewley, who's already got a 500-mile gap advantage over him. Richard Lawson's just about keeping Anthony Vulas at bay. So once again, it's going to be another 3-all. Vulas doesn't look like he can see properly. I genuinely can see after this race that discussions will be held in the pits between the riders and management and everything. But yeah, coming into the next lap though, it's still Dan Bewley that has a massive lead over Max Frick there in second, who has a massive lead over Richard Lawson in third, who doesn't have a massive lead over Anthony Vulas in fourth. But if you've got a programme with you at the moment, folks, you may as well just write it in now, because nobody's catching Dan Bewley, nobody's catching Max Frick, and at this point, Anthony Vulas isn't catching Richard Lawson.
It's not racing,
Here
is
he
it?
comes.
This? It's not
not.
racing.
We should have done a watch along to an egg and spoon. Egg and spoon there.
Get Alan out there with his kitchen utensils.
Yeah.
It's just not
Or is one of
racing.
his mum's eggs.
Yeah.
It's quite processional and, dare to say, quite boring.
Boring?
Tonight. Even these Belle Vue fans that they should be cheering because they're winning. They look bored.
They do, and it is difficult out there. The win in heat number 11 goes to Dan Bewley, second in white Max Frick, and third in yellow Richard Lawson. Again, points divided, and it's 37-29 after 11. The where you come from the gates. If you gate first, you finish in first. If you gate third, you finish in third. There's no hope of passing. You don't expect anything, do you? Lawson went all the way out there, and he went backwards, so he comes straight back to the inside. It's just not racing.
Shout out to that guy just walking in the background there with the replay. That's the best entertainment we've had all night.
At least it was passing. He was passing people.
Yeah, he was passing them all at the start line. What a boy. He was walking, but he made the gate.
And I bet it's going to start getting slippy soon as well. It's not when rain generally comes down, as me and you both know, working around pits and stuff at tracks. It's not usually the track that's the issue. It's the visibility that's the problem.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, when you've got a track like this, and it is going to start to get really slippy, and it is going to start getting the guys to make silly mistakes, and then obviously visibility is going to be a big issue as well. And yeah, it's not going to be it's not pretty as it is. It's going to be even less pretty.
Looks like an ice rink,
Sam
doesn't
Hagen in yellow.
That's proof.
Dirty one of that as well.
All the proof you need that Lewis Kerr's been crap tonight. And Jake Morford retains his place. The Belle Vue boys ain't really...
Heat 12, and no, they haven't, to be fair. And it's Jamjar that has that lead, then followed round by Sam Hagen in second, and there's a battle on for third at the moment with Sam Masters just about getting the better of Jake Mulford. Sam Masters, he looks a little bit dirty. I wouldn't want to be his jet wash in the morning. Sam Hagen's there, sitting pretty there in second place. Sam Masters in third, Jamjar's at the front. I'm for programming now
They need
because
to
I
be
can't see
asking
anything else
questions about
changing.
this. They need to be asking the question now, I think.
100%. It's not pretty. This is it. Um,
Imagine bringing somebody that's never
but
seen Speedway. You can't control the weather, but it's not entertaining, is it? You've paid 23 quid and look at this. Jake Morford's on the exit of turn 2 and Jamin Lids entering turn 4.
I wouldn't pay 23 pence to watch this. Never mind 23 quid.
And the track's already wet as it is from the rain over the weekend. They've done remarkable to get it on, but the last thing anyone needed was more rain. Look at the state of the Leicester boys.
Look. No surprise, Jeremy. The first thing Lindsay did there was take his goggles off. Yeah, you've got to start asking questions now. Is this going to be raceable?
Yeah, it's not. Let's be honest, it's not.
It's just about rideable, but
They are
not
putting the line
raceable.
out, but I get the feeling questions may start to be asked. I can't see the 2-minute warning light on. They are coming out.
Dougie's out.
And Belle Vue are
They're
going to
just-
want to push this through. They're going to want all 15 heats of their home leg.
Oh, 100%. As you would, but
Oh, yeah,
sometimes,
absolutely.
rider safety and visibility's got to be a factor at some point.
And looking at the weather forecast, early forecast for Thursday, I don't see it being on. If Leicester had this first leg and they'd have had the weather that Manchester's had over the last sort of 48 hours, there's no chance we'd have been racing. So fair play to the Belle Vue
no.
track staff for getting us on in the first place tonight, but this isn't Speedway, is it?
It isn't, is it?
It's not racing befitting of a grand final, and there can be a result now, so Belle Vue are obviously going to want to go as long as possible, which you can understand.
Belle Vue are obviously pushing to get this on, and I could probably see Stuart Dixon just trying to get the rest of this meeting done.
I can see this being a heat advantage to Belle Vue straight away, though. The line-up, Max Frick goes off gate 1, Brady Kurtz gate 2, Ryan Douglas gate 3, Dan Bewley gate 4. Palmer, what have you got for us?
It's raining and Stuart Dixon's mad because his hair's getting wet.
He's not happy, is he?
He's not a happy chappy.
Belle Vue are going to keep sending them out until someone tells them otherwise, but if I was Stuart Dixon, I'd be holding them. My rider's in.
Yeah, he needs to get on the phone to the referee, simple as that. Tapes rides for heat 13, away we go, and oh my Jesus Christ, stop the world. Max Frick's turned up. Oh, Max Frick's gone on again. Don't stop the world. Max Frick's gone back home. Doug is a million miles at the back. The two Belle Vue boys, they're out there. They're at the front. They're going to extend their lead to 12 points. We're only on the second lap. We're on board already. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Dan Bewley's winning. Brady Kurtz is in second. And then there's 500 miles of track. And then there's Dougie about to go past Max Frick. That's oh, meetings like this are so hard to cover when you can't see what's going on. Doug is packed up.
Belle Vue may ask the question now. Now they've got 12 points, they may ask the question.
They may think about asking the question. Please do. Matt Lemon, if you're listening.
I'd probably favour Leicester in 14, though. I think it'll be telling now if they ask the question, because they knew they were getting a 5-1 in there. Max Frick may as well have not turned up, to be honest. He's been absolutely terrible.
Just call it off now. Put us out of the misery.
They've got the 12-point lead. Just get it off. It's no good for anyone. They are putting the tapes down again. I'd expect Sam Hagan to keep his spot here.
Oh, what a nice start, Marshall, there, cleaning the camera for us.
They are coming out again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'd favour Leicester here, if I'm honest. It'd be interesting if Leicester got a 5-1 straight back here, whether they'd push for heat 15 or whether they'd just stay as it is.
I think we tried to do a watch along to the Belle Vue Leicester meeting right at the start of the season, and it was piss wet through.
Yeah, I think you
Can't
might be
remember if
right.
you remember. I think they got to heat 14, didn't they?
Yeah, and then sacked it off. How did Max Frick end up from first to third in about 3 feet?
Because it's Max Frick.
He's been disappointing again, hasn't he? There's no other way to say it. He's been crap.
You know, it's a bad night when Mark Lemon's chanting like this.
Look at the state of his face.
Oh,
That was worth us carrying on for. Line up for 14, inside in blue, Anti-Vulas, gate 2 in white, Luke Becker, gate 3 in red, Niels Christian Iverson, off the outside in yellow, Sam Hagen.
is it over yet? Can I look at my screen again? Oh my god, we've only just started. Oh my god, Luke Becker has the lead. Stop the world because, well, Sam Hagen's at the back to be fair, so don't stop the world because not a lot going to happen. Where the bloody hell is Niels Christian
He's about to
Everson
pass
going?
Becker, that's where he's going.
That's exactly what he's just about done. No, maybe not. Not just yet. He's going to do it now, though. Is he just... Oh, nice move there. Like a hot knife going through butter. And to be fair, there's no coming back from that, is there? We're on the third lap now. Trotch is out there in the front. Luke Becker's there in second. Anthony Vulas is third. Sam Hagen's that far back, he may as well be in Rotherham. Oh, we've got another lap of this yet. Oh,
Vulas could do Becker here.
He could. If he don't do him on the bike, he'll certainly do him by foot. But Niels Christian Evers has got this one now, and Becker retains second place.
Now, if I was Dixon, I'd be asking for this off because it'll be another 5-1 in the last race if it goes ahead, and I don't see Leicester clawing this back, let alone if there were to be another 5-1. I think Leicester have bottled it. I don't think Leicester have got a chance in this second leg now, to be honest.
Go look at hand clappers. Please, just do us all the favour. Put us out of our misery and end the meeting here.
It looks like it's stopped, although
Hello,
we can't
fair
really
play
see
to
from
him.
that camera. The results of 14, Everson was the winner, second Becker, third Vulas, 4-2 to Belle Vue, 49-35 progressively.
Oh, fair play to him. It is only 9:15.
It's only been raining since about 8:15, like, but...
Well, yeah, you know what British Speedway's like, though. We're not bothered about rider safety or visibility. Oh, did I just say that out loud? Sorry.
Aaron Hallam, what's the score, please? It is 49-35 to Belle Vue with 1 to go. So if Belle Vue were to go 5-1 here, that aggregate suddenly becomes 18. Leicester don't pull that back. They've had more passengers than a National Express bus tonight, including their number 1.
And National Express get quite a few passengers.
Stuart Dixon will and absolutely should be furious.
Oh,
His team have gone
100%.
missing. His team have gone missing when it counts.
Exactly. But it's like we both kind of said before the playoffs, the wheels were starting to turn off, fall off Leicester quite rapidly, and controversial. But if it wasn't for the Trunchbull, Leicester
They'd be
wouldn't
out.
be in
They
the
wouldn't
final.
be. Yeah, they wouldn't be here. Let's have a look at the weather for Leicestershire for Thursday. Rain. I don't see much hope for that being on, to be honest.
You want to take a quick 5 just to see what these have got to say?
Can do, Mush.
We'll be done by 9 o'clock.
We will be done by 9. And we're back. We're alive. Alan's dead.
We're
He's
back.
just gone.
Well,
Alan's
rest
fell
in
off his
peace,
chair.
Alan. We'll just put our hands together and bow our heads for a moment. So yeah, we are going to Heat 15. And Mark Lemon, who is got like a 14-point lead, and he still looks a miserable git.
They'll probably have an
has
18-point lead in about 2 minutes' time, to be honest.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 19 and both the Lions end up scoring out between them.
We have had the lineup for 15. Palmer, do you want to tell us what it is, me old fruit?
So off gate 1 in white will be Ryan Douglas. Off gate 2 in red will be Brady Kurtz. Off gate 3 in yellow will be Jesus Christ on a motorbike, Richard Lawson. And off gate 4 will be Daniel Bewley. Hello, dog.
That's the most exciting part of your night, ain't it? The dog coming in.
Yeah, he wanted to come in and see what all the fuss is about.
Boy, your biscuits. Can't be on about the meeting.
He must have been on about my can of Aldi Stella.
Did that make it worth it?
I need another one to get through this meeting.
It's not been great since the rain started falling, has it? It's been a bit
No.
processional. They are at the tapes for 15, as Palmer said. Dougie White, Lawson yellow. Leicester had choice of 1 and 3. Brady off 2 in red, and Dan Bewley off the outside in blue. But Bewley still on a maximum. Palmer, can he see it through?
You can't look past him, can you?
No, he's looked quick, ain't he?
Yeah.
Stuart Dixon just saying in the interview off air that Leicester have let it slip away. They haven't, to be honest.
We've certainly done something, and it's not the right thing.
I fully expect a Belle Vue 5-1 here. I expect us to be going 54-36 into the second leg.
And if that is the case,
Just give
there's no
Belle Vue the title. Just give it them.
just give it to them, or just for poos and laughs, just say, you know what, you've made the final, but sod you, we're going to give it to Kingsland because that's their participation award. Oh, here we go then for 8:15. The tapes rise. Away we go, and we're at the first bend, and it's Ryan
Over.
Douglas that gets there
It's
first, and they come out of bend 2, red and blue, first and second, not necessarily in that order, and we are through. If the start marshal could get the checker flag out now, that would be great, because now is changing from this point. I'm filling my programming as it is.
Yeah,
Blue, red, white, yellow, 5-1, 54, 36. Oh, we've got another 2 laps of this yet. Oh, I can only apologise for being negative about this, but there's now to be positive about. Like, I'm not bothered which team wins this, to be honest, and I don't think you are either.
we just wanted a bit of entertainment.
There's Speedway, and then there's just like
This.
I've seen better racing in a practice session, and now it's over.
But Leicester have bottled it. Leicester have absolutely thrown it away. There's no chance they're turning 18 points over.
No, 100%.
Difficult conditions. Max Frick scoring 4+1 is not good enough. Sam Masters scoring 5 and 2. Luke Becker scoring 5 and 1. Not good enough. Not good enough. Lewis Kerr 3. Not good enough.
It isn't.
There's been far too many passengers for Leicester. It's as simple as that.
It really has. Oh.
Do you want to read out the individual scorers, and then we can all get to bed? I hope he falls. Go on, fall. Give us a laugh. Go on.
So Brady skirts. Oh, gee, that just jumped tonight.
Oh God, I've never unseen that. It's skirts, Brady skirts. Do you want to wrap us up
Oh.
through the individual scorers, and then we'll go and get some sanity back?
Norwich Bradford scored. German Lindsay scored 10 and 1. Niels Christian Everson scored 8 and 1. Dan Bewley scored 15. Anthony Bueller scored 3. Jake Mulford 2 and 1. For Leicester, Max Frick scored 4 and 1. Richard Lawson scored 6 and 2. Sam Masters scored 5 and 2. Luke Becker scored 5 and 1. Ryan Douglas scored 7 and 1. Lewis Kerr scored 3. Sam Hagen scored 6. And from all of us here at Shoot Some Shale, we apologise for having to bring you this meeting tonight because it has been a sack of poo. Good night, and we'll see you on Wednesday.